Oh, hey. Hello and welcome to Underground Blossom. The 17th, I believe. My math could be wrong, but I believe this is the 17th game in the Rusty Lake franchise. Now, I don't expect y'all to have watched all 17 playthroughs of all the Rusty Lake games. That would be fucking wild, okay? So I don't expect y'all to have done that. I know some of y'all have, but, like, I'm not gonna expect that of you, okay? So I'm gonna run through a recap of all of the games, so that in order of the games, even though the games aren't in order, because it's not chronological order, but I'm gonna go through the order of all the games. Also, hi, Gum, how are you? I never said. I'm gonna go through all of the games, and we're gonna figure out what the story of this game is so far, but fully acknowledging that anything that I tell you right now could be there's a little bit of cum on the ground right there. Anything that I tell you right now could be entirely wrong and also changed in this game. So, keep that in mind. I rebooted streamer.bot. Hopefully that fixes some of the issues we're having. If not, I'll have to report it to the peeps. Okay. So, it started off. I'm gonna get us some music. Hang on. I'm gonna tap back in the game while I get music. Need music. That's good enough. Ambient noise. So it started off all with Rusty Lake Hotel. Rusty Lake Hotel was a game that is vastly separate from the rest of the games. It felt like a side story, and yet the characters from Rusty Lake Hotel have been appearing in every single one of these games. In Rusty Lake Hotel, we play as a character who I don't remember the name of, who was basically killing and cooking guests that were in a hotel dinner party for a week, right? Every day throughout the week, we would have dinner at the end of the night, and then afterward, we would kill one of the other party members and eat them the following night. Now, that might sound like cannibalism, and it kind of is, but, like, the people had animal heads. So, like, one was a dove, another was a boar, there was a deer, most importantly, there was an owl, and there was a crow. Mr. Owl and Mr. Crow have been appearing in every single one of these games to some degree. We'll go into more detail on them later. There was also notably a black being with white eyes that we later learned was a corrupted soul. More on that later. We then played Rusty Lake Roots, which we believed to have been the beginning of the story. That was later proven wrong. But again, one game at a time. The Rusty Lake Roots was a game about a family tree, specifically the Vanderboom family. The Vanderboom family was a group of very strange individuals, where one of which, the very beginning of the family tree, I believe his name was Albert, was aiming for eternal life. He wanted eternal life. And his actions during his life, because he did die, caused the actions of the rest of the game. We were playing as his brother, who I think was named William Vanderboom. William was... We were basically a ghost, playing as William, influencing our kids and grandchildren down the line to manipulate and change their actions in order to fuel our mission for eternal life, or rather Albert's mission for eternal life. Also, little funny thing that happened there. it was kind of a 50-50 shot whether we drank the right potion at the beginning of the game. And it ended up our pet pug ended up drinking the right potion, and we drank the wrong one. So our pug got eternal life, but we immediately died. However, throughout that game, it followed the story of this weird family where one was like a serial killer murderer, one was like a medium. Like, there was more weird stuff happening. There was a flower impregnation. Like, there was a bunch of really weird stuff throughout that game, throughout Rusty Lake Roots. But it all ended with Albert, I believe it was Albert Vanderboom being reborn using the life essence of 3 grandchildren of the line. So 3 kids died to reincarnate Albert, giving him, I believe, eternal life. Now, again, this was 9 months ago. A lot of what I just said might have been incorrect. Rusty Lake Paradise was I believe, also before Rusty Lake Roots. So like I said, Roots was meant to be the beginning of the story, but then immediately with the next game, we went backwards again. So Rusty Lake Paradise was about a family that lived on an island, where a lot of bad things were happening to them, kind of biblical things. Like, there were locusts, there was, it was the, not the 7 sins. What's the thing that's like pestilence, so on and so forth? What's all that? I forget what it's called, but it was like it was a bunch of stuff in it. The 7 plagues, that's what it is. It was the 7 plagues. It was going down the 7 plagues. And each family member in that family was something to do with those 7 plagues. Ending with the mother who died before the events of the game. And it turned out that, at least our theory was, that the family members of this, like, for all intent and purposes, cult, were, in a way, the animals that were featured in Rusty Lake Hotel. At the very least, they were the spirit of the animals from Rusty Lake Hotel. We don't really know context. Then, after that game, there was the Cube Escape Collection, which was a collection of 9 games, which was a collection of 9 games, each of which had their own stories, but were kind of related to each other. So I'm gonna shotgun through what I remember, okay? So there was a side story about what's the artist that cut off his ear? What's that guy's name? Van Gogh. One of the games in this 9-game collection was a side story about Van Gogh. However, for the entire rest of all of these games, he has not been present. It seemed like it was an entirely side thing, and we don't know why that happened. However, all the rest were in relation to the game. So, in Rusty Lake Seasons, we explored a family that, we explored a couple that had, I believe, a woman who I don't remember the name of commit suicide, and we were exploring a man being haunted by her, question mark, but it was all about time, and we were going back and forth through time to explore these eras, but we ourselves were playing as a corrupted soul. That'll make more sense later as I reach the end of this timeline, okay? Then the next game was about what was called The Lake, which was I believe, a man that was inside of a cabin that was fishing and finding weird things. He was also a corrupted soul. Harvey's Box was a strange game that took place entirely within a cardboard box. And the only thing that really connected it to the other games from my memory was the appearance of Mr. Crow, but it was just... Oh, no, yeah, was the appearance of Mr. Crow. Which, by the way, is Albert Vanderboom. Albert Vanderboom is Mr. Crow. So that was really the only thing that connected it to the other games. Everything else was kind of separate. Case 23 was exploring... I'm sorry, I misspoke. The woman didn't commit suicide. She was mysteriously murdered. My bad. The woman in Seasons was not... she did not commit suicide. She was murdered, but we didn't know why. We didn't know what happened. Case 23, we were playing as a detective that I don't remember the name of, that was actually looking into the case of the murdered woman from Seasons. He was looking into the case, and that eventually led him to Rusty Lake, and has a lot to do with later games as we get down there. We are 11 minutes into this recap right now, and we are not even halfway. The Mill was following... What happened in the Mill? I believe in the Mill we were playing as Mr. Crow, and his wife was present. His wife, but like in italics, because like we don't know. And we were going through the process of making I think it was a gold cube. I think. No, it was a white cube. We were going through the process of making a white cube. We'll talk more about the cubes later. Give it some time, all right? Let me cook for a little bit. We'll talk about the cubes. It'll all come together. I know all of this seems crazy and unrelated. It'll all come together. Give it some time, okay? All right. Then it was Rusty Lake birthday, where it seemed like we were exploring some of the stories in relation to the animals that were in Rusty Lake Hotel. And I believe we were playing as somebody... I think we were playing as Harvey, as the person that owns the box. I think we were playing as Harvey. I don't remember. But in that game, basically Mr. Rabbit, one of the people from Hotel, came in and killed our whole family. Cool. In a Rusty Lake Theater, we were once again playing as the detective from Case 23. Mr. Crow was present as a bartender, and he said, and I quote, "Women, can't live with them, can't live without them." And I'll never fucking forget that. I'll never fucking forget that. That is the standout thing from this game. And he sounded exactly like that. I'm not joking. He was just standing at the bar and he goes, "Women." Like that. That is something that is seared into my brain. Okay? Anyways. But actually, I misspoke. We weren't playing as the character from Case 23. He was just present. He was actually drinking at the bar. In that game... Actually, were we playing as a detective? I don't remember. Hang on, let me skip to it in the VOD. Is this... Submarine? Yeah, that's different. Let me skip to it in the VOD. I can't remember if we were playing as him or if he was just there. That's birthday. This is case 23. No, I'm right. Okay, I'm right. So in that game, we were playing as the detective, right? The events of case 23 led him to this bar where he continued his research, right? In this bar, he met up with the person that we were playing as in Rusty Lake Seasons. In turn, the primary suspect, because they were like, you know. So he was present, and it turns out that I believe he killed himself, and out of grief. And we learned more about him and what he did, and more about, I think her name was Anna, but it was just a blonde lady. I don't remember her name. And we learned more about her and that kind of stuff. But like, yeah. And then we're almost done with the collection. In the cave, it was a 2-part story of 1 part us in a submarine, 1 part us in an underwater cave. Inside this cave, we found the basically final parts of the puzzle in order to get the eternal life that we were going after. We met up with Mr. Owl, who was a bald man. We met up with Mr. Owl. We talked to him. We communicated with him. We looked at the family tree and learned about the timeline. Rusty Lake Cave is where the game started making sense. We learned about the timeline and what was going on. And it turned out that everything we did in every single one of the games up to this point was all in search of cubes. It was believed, and later confirmed, that if you take a black cube, which is created from the death of somebody, and you take a white cube, which is created by life, I don't know, and combine them, they create a gold cube. And that gold cube can then be used to reach eternal life. It was all part of the puzzle. So every single one of these games with these characters that were dying, especially the blonde lady, was all in a mission to get these cubes so that we could get to the final goal of eternal life. However, in that game, they also said something super interesting that then twisted this all on its head. And I don't remember the exact quote, but it was basically, time isn't real. That was the basic gist. The beginning is the end and the beginning. Everything is a loop. Everything is combined. Everything is on top of each other. Nothing is singular. It's not linear. Everything is everywhere because of these cubes. We then moved on to, honestly, the best game in the entire series, Cube Escape Paradox, which is a combination of a short film and a game in one, where we were once again playing as the detective on his final stretch of this of his research, of his case. There you go. He was on the final stretch of his case. In that game, it was revealed that a corrupted soul actually killed Anna, which then brought on this entire fucking franchise. And that corrupted soul was the detective. The detective both found her body, which led him onto this case, which is the first time he ever seen her, and also met her before and killed her. Time isn't real. So, then we move on to the white door. The white door was, to my recollection, mostly uninvolved with the rest of these games. However, it did reveal that there are a lot of black cubes throughout the world. There is not one black cube. There is not just Anna's black cube. There is a lot all throughout the world. Then in Samsara Room, it was kind of a little standalone game where we just kind of were a corrupted soul in a room. I don't think it really had any connection to the rest. It was just kind of its own thing. It might be referenced later, but, like, it was kind of its own thing. And then the Past Within... Oh my fucking god, I'm going for 20 minutes. And then in the Past Within, which we played alongside Raw Genesis, we played as both the future version of the character that I think we're playing in this game. We're playing as both the future version of this character and the past version of this character. The past is once again in this game. This lady in this game was, as we stated earlier, birthed from a flower that went inside her mom's vagina, which birthed her. So, that flower that went inside her mom's vagina was actually done by and created by one of the main kids that then sacrificed themselves later in the game, that I don't remember the name of. I think it was another A. I think it was Arthur. He was the serial killer guy that I talked about previously. So his daughter, in the Past Within, went through a process of both in the future, communicating with themselves in the future and also the past at the same time, went through a process of transferring items from the past to the person in the future so that the person in the future could revive Arthur in the future. That was the process of that game. And with that, that is where we left the Rusty Lake franchise. So what I'm saying is, to really sum up the 22-minute recap I just did, it's complicated. I mean, like, I don't know, man. It's complicated. This is one of those franchises that I feel like I need to replay. You know what I mean? Because, like, the story is just so all over the place. And I feel as though out of all of the VODs on my VOD channel, these games are some of the most consumable. Literally just because you can watch them back to back and be able to understand the story more because you're watching them all together. You know? You know what I mean? And, like, that might sound like a negative, but I want to be clear. I fucking love this franchise. This franchise is so fucking trippy. I love it so much. Anyways, let's get started. After 23 minutes, let's get started. What? Can I lift that? Interesting. Pay attention to everything in this game, because everything is important, okay? Does she have a kid? No, hold on. She had a kid. He had a kid. Interesting. So after the events of Cube Escape, of The Past Within, maybe?
I'm glad you're here. This is my daughter, Laura.
Laura.
Please take care of her.
Huh. I'm guessing that's an order? Please take care of her. She gave her to someone else. Laura was a character, right? You can... Feel free to Google anything and confirm anything to me right now about the previous games, not this game. I think it was, though. That does sound familiar. Because, like, it's been, I think, 4 months since we played the last game. Hi, Squirrely. How are you? Can someone shout out Squirrely, please? So, according to Ace, Laura Vanderboom is the blonde lady. So either this character is named after Laura Vanderboom, or this is Laura Vanderboom. That's fucking wild. Get the bottle of the kid. Let go of the bottle, I'll stab you. Let go of it. No? Okay. You have anything more?
I'm glad you're here.
No. Crib station. Huh. Nothing. Oh? No. Okay, both of these are locked. The fabric in the cradle is the same as her dress in the previous games? Oh yeah, it is! I fucking love this franchise so much, guys. Thank you for coming on this journey. It's so good. I can't click on the clock. Bone saw is ready. Cloth? Oh. Oh, I probably gotta give the kid a diaper. E. Win a trip to Rusty Lake. Why does it look like a desert? You know, like this is a cactus, maybe? Yo, it just did one! What the fuck? It hasn't been doing those? I haven't noticed. Something's broken, okay. Okay, and then get it together. Boom. Yo, I got baby shit, let's go! Let's go, baby! Now beat it with the no, okay. Not this. Hi. Do you want this baby shit?
Ticket to the next station. 1 coin, please.
Huh. Okay, so I need a coin. Okay, so I need a time, which is probably from her clock thing. I still have the bone saw. So that's still used for something. Oh, I can take that off. Can I look into it? Oh, do I just... Oh. I probably just throw the poop away. Yeah! That's not... That's not how that... Okay. I got a scraper. Now it's doing those. Okay. It's going. It's going. The future will arrive.
I'm glad you're here.
I think it was like... that? Yeah. N15. There we go. Tier 2 sounds are happening? I know it's broken right now. I'm gonna have to talk to the peeps at StreamerBot.
Ticket, please.
You look awfully familiar, buddy. I got a coin.
Ticket to the next station. 1 coin, please. There you go. Have a nice journey.
Thanks, homie. No, you don't want that? Oh, you don't have anything more to say? Okay. Oh, so. No? Okay.
Thank you. Have a nice journey.
Women. Huh. Fly. This is a train of time. Okay. Hey, robotic, how you doing?
I want candy. I want candy. I want candy. I want candy.
Bars.
You have made it to this year. I don't want to leave her, but I might have to. Please protect her, also in the years to come.
Okay. Can someone look up what her name is? I think it's Rose. I can't remember. Oh, probably a scraper. Here, you want this old gum? Thanks for the chewed gum. Oh, she left. Wow. Can't open this. Holidays from small to big. Interesting. And then nothing. The music is low-key really good right now. Hey, Vertigo, how you doing? Our periods are just so in sync right now, dude. Oh.
Any news? Any news? Hands off, hands off, hands off. Any news? Any news?
Hands off. 2143. Huh. Can you believe you gave that child gum, then popped their bubble, and then yoinked it back again instead of chewing it? You know, like that like, yoink it out poster. Hi. Huh. I'm assuming the poster's here. Oh. Smile. Sparkling eyes. Smile. Sparkling eyes. New bracelet. New hair. Large eyes. Bigger smile. Surprise. Wham! Emergency, call 53-11-4. 53-11-4, 53-11-4, 53-11-4, 53-11-4, 53 That's not enough numbers. 53-11-4, 53-11-4, 53-11-4. I need a key, though. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Look what I found.
Thank you. Do I just put that anywhere? I don't know. I mean, like... I don't know. It looks wrong. I think the one... Does anyone see Halloween emotes? I don't see anything now. If you're doing them, then I don't see it. Maybe up here is where I'm supposed to be doing it. I don't know where. I don't know where I would be. Any news? Oh. Triangle, circle, rectangle, diamond. Triangle is this. Circle is this. Rectangle is this. And then diamond this. Cool. Metro ticket. I feel like I'm... You want
Any
this?
news? Hands
News.
off.
Hands off. Huh. Can't undo these, right? No. Oh! Hey! I didn't see these. Yeah, I didn't see these. Oh, no. Okay, it's not that bad. This isn't that bad. Rank. Now I can be just like Shinji. Oh my god. Please, seek help. Oh my god. I'm having a stroke. He's not here. Here's the news, homie. Suitcase found. Holiday season. Birthday Oh, I need to rearrange these, huh? These are scenes from the other games. Birthday Massacre. That's from Rusty Lake Birthday. This is Hotel Renovation. And that's the hotel from Rusty Lake Hotel. Ageless Dog. Suitcase Found was from earlier. Factory Opened. This is Van Gogh's house. Holiday Season. No. Painting Lost. Yeah, this is from the Van Gogh one. Interesting. I have a coin now. What do I do with that? God, same, honestly. What do I do with that? I mean, I know that like I can give it to the dude. Well, I already have a ticket. Payphone? After we find the key. Yeah, you're right. Glad those are still working, at least. Oh. Holidays from small to big. Like, what do you mean? Like size-wise of like the person, or like from small to big? Too big. Too big. Is the drink? The drink is separate. I figured a plane would be bigger. Okay. $53.11.4. Oh. I just have to oh, I do drag. Okay. 3. 11. 4.
Hello, I am glad you called.
The mother, I will come get her. She moves, look into the eyes of the earth.
Mother will come get her. Uh. 88.27. $88. 27. Oh, oops. There. Okay. Camera.
What is happening? Mommy? What is happening?
Oh. Hello.
She has to come with me.
Q paradox.
The girl is on her own.
Oh.
Mommy? What is happening?
Oh. Okay. Dear friend, I wish I never had to leave her. I love my daughter more than anything in the world, but I know we both have to follow our own path. Please hold this timepiece close. It'll protect her in the future, Rose. It'll protect her in the future? We know that she fucking dies. What the fuck? What do you mean protect her in the future? Protect her from...
Leave me alone.
Hit this fucking clock, homie. Hi, Obi. How are you? Hey, Wing Alchemist. How are you? And Vertigo. How you doing? Glass panel. Man. What? Oh, there it is. Oh, I see. Oh, it's the hotel. Okay. What's wrong? Oh. Now what's wrong? I don't see what's wrong. Oh, is this the wrong way? Well. Well, then how can this combine? Bottom row? Yeah, it has to be that way. I don't see what's wrong. Oh, these aren't lined up. What? It has to be like that. This is here. Center bottom. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, so now we got the thing for the...
Come back in 20 minutes.
I doubt they're gonna make me wait 20 minutes, but I was debating it. Mr. Crow? 2 images of Mr. Crow. And then also them together. Fuck that, no, I was debating it. Is that you? Oh. Maybe I'm not Mr. Crow. don't remember all the animals from Rusty Lake Hotel, but maybe I'm one of the ones from Hotel? It needs to be 305. Actually, that's 4. They wrote this wrong. That's not the right Roman numeral. Actually 405, but they wrote the 4 wrong. Probably intentional. Probably has something to do with like an ARG kind of thing. Because I'm sure that there is an ARG attached to this. Because that's just how that is. It's just what they do.
Mind the gap.
Who are you? Who are you? Wait a minute. Who are you? Nut. Okay.
Someone stole my photos. Someone stole my photos.
Get your photos back for you. Sausage.
When is that metro coming? When is that metro coming? Leave me alone.
You look funny. You look funny.
Huh. We can put the food on their heads. Hello. Waking up the entire apartment. Listen, I had to do it to him.
Help me with my book, and I will give you something. Help me with my book, and I will give you something.
School goss. Sam is in love with Johnny. Okay. Sam is in love with Johnny. Tess hate. I was trying to like figure out who was who. Sam is in love with Johnny. Tess hates sausages. Frankie stole something from Alex. Bobby is afraid of airplanes. Jimmy has a peanut allergy. Laura is always alone. Who's Jimmy? Laura is always alone. Why does it say Alex under Laura? Oh. Oh! The names are wrong! Oh!
What do you want from me?
A peanut allergy.
I hate school.
Okay, so whoever hates sausages is that person. Tess hates sausages, so Tess is this. So that's Tess. Laura's always alone. Not Johnny. You're not Johnny. Found you, Johnny. Johnny. Yeah? So, continue our journey. Jimmy? Oh, did I read the name wrong?
Help me with my book.
Jimmy has it. You're right. Jimmy has a peanut allergy. Okay. School I see. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's not the good starting point, then. It needs to be... Wait, why? Oh, it means like 3 down. Oh. So it's like that. Okay, then this is here, 2. Then that would be that. Okay, okay, I misunderstood how it worked. Okay. Oh, shit. That was close, though. I think it's like that. Yeah. Easy peasy, dude. What a shitty metro this is. You know what I'm saying? What a shitty train station this is. Hey, Thunder, how you doing? What an absolute dog shit train station this is. Can I take off any of your shoes? No? Nothing to do with the shoe. Can I give this to Laura? This is yours.
Someone stole my photos.
Bobby is afraid of airplanes. So that was Bobby? Bobby. Oh, earring. Wait, I didn't... I can't take it? Oh, okay. I just acknowledge that it's there. Frankie stole something from Alex. So that's Frankie. You're Alex. Okay, so Sam is in love with Johnny. Tess hates sausages. Frankie stole something from Alex. Bobby is afraid of airplanes. So the last one...
Help me with my book, and I will give you something. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. When is that metro coming?
When is that metro coming? Sam is in love with Johnny. Tess hates sausages. Got Tess. Frankie stole something from Alex. Got it. Bobby is afraid of airplanes. Got it. Jimmy has a peanut allergy. Got it. Laura is always alone. I think the last one is Sam and Johnny, which means these would be flipped. No, because then there's also Hank. Maybe you're Hank? There it is.
Give me a peanut, and I will give you something.
You can't just change the deal.
Give me a paper plane, and I will give you something.
You can't just change the deal.
Okay, you earned this. One moment. Use it wisely.
Fucking nerd. You fucked. You had a cigar. What? Lolly? Razor? Cigar? What? Oh. Okay. This is stupid. It's like one... Oh. That's much easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So it's 7. Can I turn this? No. 7. One day I'll be able to do something with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. And then this is 8. But this is turned wrong. So how am I supposed to... I mean, like, I can eyeball it, I guess. Like 4. Okay, maybe 5. Maybe 6. Okay, maybe 3. Okay, maybe 2. Okay, maybe 5. Okay, maybe 7. Okay, maybe 9. Okay, maybe 0. No? Okay. 7 is wrong? Okay, maybe, what, how is it wrong? You can't turn these anyway, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. That's a 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. It's a 7. Am I counting the 1? Is it all just like... Yep.
Thank you.
Engineering student, by the way.
It's all I have left of my mother.
Well, you have this
You
too.
can leave now. Your train arrives at 2:45.
Thank you for saying that in American.
Ticket, please.
I don't have it. Oh, yeah, I do.
Get in, please.
In, please. Bird Bridge Station. Oh, you drew your ma?
have to finish my sketch. I have to finish my sketch.
Okay. You need a pencil. Okay. Oh, I found you a pencil. And a piece of sausage. Oh. Oh, you want me to draw the dude? Okay. He had like antlers, right? He had a head, he had another antler, right? And then go, whoa, he go, yo. And then he comes up and it goes, woo. And then he was like behind your mom. No, that's not what you wanted. It's a line. I got a line. Okay. All right.
I love to draw my memory, good or bad.
Good for
I
you.
love to draw my memory, good or bad.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have fresh sandwiches and the most delicious coffee.
Oh, cool.
Make your choice.
No. As a master lock, you could break that off easy. I got a stick. Let's go. I can't pick up the stick. Oh, I see. I'm going fishing. Okay, I thought I was. Alright, cool. Glad we spent our time on this. You want the sausage? Easy enough. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, there's an app. Okay, little stream hiccup. We're good now. So, like... Did it, like, drop a fish or... Oh, okay, it dropped the fish. And that got me a hook. Also, hi, Chompers. How are you? I totally see this, by the way. No? Okay. Can't do anything with that yet. Oh. And I got a rat. Oh. Oh, thanks. Johnson. We are hiring. Join our team at the Johnson Bird Food Factory. We guarantee a welcoming team, an exciting working environment. Daily drop-off at Bird Bridge Station at 5 o'clock. Johnson Bird Food Factory was a place inside of The White Door. The game, The White Door. Doing peachy, how are you? I'm doing good. killed Mama? How fucking dare you? My mouth is no longer on fire. My mouth is on fire! What's that noise?
I love to draw my memories, good or bad.
Oh! 5 o'clock. Okay, you can have your shades back. It hasn't been 5 minutes, alright? You keep them, alright? You asked for 5 minutes, you keep them for the full 5 minutes, alright? Oh, that's 6. My bad. And this is the guy from the white door.
That woman. I've seen her before. Could you buy her a coffee? And a sandwich for me, please. Could you buy her a coffee?
It's the guy from the white door. I forget what he had to do with the story. Like,
There you go.
Like...
There you go.
He had something to do with her, but I don't...
Do you have a cigarette?
No. He had something to do with this stuff, but I don't remember what.
Have I seen him before? Thank you.
All of those are broken right now. I've contacted the...
And perhaps the lighter as well.
I contacted the Peepsit streamer bot. They're working on it.
Look at this thing. I'm not eating this.
Fuck. Had a worm in it. It had 2 chat members in it. Chat, what are you guys doing in this guy's sandwich? Chat, why are you guys in this guy's sandwich? Like, are you that hungry? I gave you a fresh bag of Fritos last month. What the fuck? Maybe this is for the rat? No. Crumbs. We're looking for the man with the red hat. I am? Talk to my colleague with the brown suitcase. Check my pocket. The man with the hard hat wants his glasses. Talk to the tall, smiling man. Check my pocket. Who needs a tie? Talk to the man with the green tie. You are confusing me with my twin brother. Check my pocket.
Does she remember me?
Does she remember me? Hang on. First off, there we go. Second off, I'm realizing that more happened in the white door than I remember. Let's take a moment and refresh ourselves. Okay? let's take a moment. Go up here. Okay. So I remember details. I remember that we were like inside an insane asylum, right? We were getting checkups and stuff. And it was one half this game. And then another half this game. I missed this one. It was a good one. And then over time, things became colored. Just don't remember his role. Oh, was this the boyfriend? This must have been her boyfriend. Okay, hold on. The White Door characters. What was his name? Robert Hill. Is he the character? He's from Cube Escape 23. He's in Case 23. And he was arrested after Laura's death. Okay. Confirmed. I'm not going to continue reading this. Oh, wait, I am going to continue because it continued. Okay. So, I missed this whole stream. Okay. So, in Cube Escape Case 23, Bob Hill was convicted for murdering Laura. It was believed that he was murdering Laura. That's just how that goes. Like, usually when a person dies, the first person they arrest is the partner, because that's 9 times out of 10 who it is. So they arrested him, but during the events of Case 23, Bob escaped somehow, and the policeman that was interrogating him was hanging from the neck. Then we seen Bob again in Cube Escape Theater, where he shot himself in the head. And then in The White Door, we played as Bob, as he was inside of an insane asylum, where throughout the game he started to remember things about his girlfriend Laura, who eventually broke up with him. And he worked at the Johnson Bird Food Company, and got fired from there. He met someone named Sarah after Laura's death. I don't know who that is. Yeah, and then it confirmed that he committed suicide. Oh, Dale at some point wore the deer head. I forgot about that. He did that in Paradox. Sarah was one of the workers at the insane asylum. At the mental ward. Is that the correct name for it? What's the right name? I don't think insane asylum is okay anymore. Is it? I don't know. Sarah is standing with Bob in the room. Okay. So, here's what happened. Sure. Bob was at the Wacky Shacky, and he was convicted for murdering Laura, but escaped somehow, and the policeman died. We still don't know how that happened. He killed himself at the theater, but somehow survived, I guess, and ended up at the mental ward. While there, he eventually became a corrupted soul, but Sarah, a worker at the mental ward, saved him. Okay. All right. So now we learned about Bob. So this guy right here. So this guy right here is Bob Hill, and he is Laura's boyfriend in the future. I assume that they are not boyfriends yet because he's like, I remember that lady. But again, we're dealing with twisted time, so he could have already met her but not met her at the same time. It's twisted timeline. But okay, now we know who that is. That is eventually, at least, Laura's boyfriend when she dies.
Thanks. One last question. Do you have the time?
Wow, fuck you. Sorry for robbing you. Yeah, that's fair. I'm assuming I have to make 587. I'm recording, right? Okay. Can these cross? Yes, okay. So, 5 would be this. And what? It would be these two. 8 would be that one. I don't think I can make 8. Remember me. Though I have to travel far, remember me. Each time you hear a sad guitar, a bee ba boo ba bee ba boo ba bee ba 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 ba. It's this one. And then 7 is these two. That's just 1. And 9 is this and one that's on right now. And then 2 this. 3 would be this. 6 would be this one, and then wait, no, but that's 3. Oh wait, that's backward. No, it would be that, and then 3 would be oh wait, I already got 3. No, I didn't. That can't be that way. That's backward. That's 3. This needs to be 6. That's 1. 6 is that. Okay. Maybe I should learn how to play that on guitar and also learn how to sing. It's finger picking, so it'd probably be pretty difficult. But hey. Go on, Queen. Go on. What the fuck? Why is it... Okay. Oh!
Please keep a close eye on
1 1
your
2 2 3 3.
belongings. There are pickpockets active.
There are. Bird. Where bird? Oh.
Come here. I remember you.
Three, three, one, three, one, one. 3, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3. I mean, I'm gonna finish this.
I remember you.
Remember you. Laura Vanderboom. Who? What? Ah! Timeline! 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 I repeat, timeline! Okay, so this is the beginning. Right? This is the start. And then it's the fucking, park where Bob man, met her on a bench, and that must have been the first time that they met. However, he was a corrupted soul. An owl with bleeding eyes, Mr. Owl, and then the bird. The hotel, so she's been at the hotel. And there's kids. This is stuff that hasn't happened yet. The tree that is Rusty Lake roots, her eye bleeding, that hasn't happened yet. A bird in a cage, that's one of the games. It is time. The long hand points to 3, while the short hand almost catches the dark soul. That's a different game. I'm confused. Three, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1. Pick it. You okay, buddy?
I remember you.
Maybe she's saying I remember you to the bird. Huh. The long hand points to the tree, while the short hand almost reaches the Dark Souls. So it's 9-4? 920? No? Oh, maybe it's 1120. My bad. No? Did I read it wrong? Oh. I think it's 4:45. I had the opposite. Yeah. Here we go. $3:45. Man, this fucking franchise. Did you? Sorrow Cross. Pigeon.
Bob, you have to go. We both need to follow our own path. Please leave me behind. Your train leaves at 4.
Oh, it's the guy from earlier. This is them breaking up.
Please take care of her. She is not well.
Hi, Bob. The white door, mental health and fishing. Yeah. So, after this, I guess he goes to... After this, I guess he goes to the mental ward. I don't know what I need from there yet. So after this, he goes to the mental ward.
Please leave me alone. I don't feel well. Please leave me alone. I don't feel well.
There is a, I mentioned earlier, there is like a whole ass ARG with this game, by the way. So like a lot of the stuff in this game, there's probably things that would hint to different things. Name. Thing. I can't put that in there, right? No. Chat, which one do you want? How can we get the maximum out of this? Well, we need the bird seed, right? Oh, I need to reach 100. I didn't realize how this worked. Okay. $35, $40. Look at me. What? Math? Look at me. I'm big brain. I think I need like scissors or something. Oh, it's like categorizing. That's an animal. This is a food. Animal. It's a circle. I don't know. Bird is animal. Thing animal. That was a rabbit, by the way. Notable. Banana, butterfly, train. Truck, banana, berry, edible, bottle, animal, food, animal, truck, skateboard, truck, skateboard, food. I guess this is food. Truck. No, I put it in the wrong animal. Truck. Animal. food. This is both animal, truck, food, animal, truck, food, animal, food, animal, trade, elephant, rocket ship, animal, big truck, trade, animal, food, animal, rocket, truck, bigger truck, food, animal, food, cookie. Oh my god. Okay. Piglet, I got you a cookie. What? I'm playing some like Chinese checker shit? What the fuck? Huh? Oh. Is it like that? Like the rocks are bad, so like don't feed it the rocks? Okay, so these move him 1, this moves him 2. So I need that to be a rock right there. This moves him 3, so he would go here. I think that's right. Okay. God, I'm a fucking genius. Look at me go. Oh my god. I'm solving all these puzzles immediately, except for that one time that I missed the stained glass for 10 years. Some, like, experimental music, you know what I mean? Something's gonna come out of this, alright? How have you been, Twade? I feel like it's been a minute. How's school? Maybe something for later. Hey, man.
You want your stuff back? Leave some money under the bench. Come back at 9. I'll leave your stuff in the same place.
Okay. Under the bench? Then come back at 9. There. I like the timepiece too much. Haha. Cunt. I'm halfway through line art. Nice. Keep it up, champ. Buddy, bucko, pal. Oh, now I can get through this. Your bike is never safe. What? Huh? Like that? Oh. I can't go that high. It's gotta be over here. Bird. Oh, I see. Whoa. Whoa! Wait a minute! The forest is under the lake? That makes so much sense. And the bodies are under the lake too? Maybe? Maybe that's what that's suggesting? Makes sense. It makes so much sense for that to be the thing. The bodies were under the lake this whole time. Yeah, I don't know this one. Oh, it's right here, I think. Okay. This is more up here somewhere, this one. Because it's by this, like, green wave thing. Maybe it's this. Oh, lower. Okay, that's a white cube. Okay, and then this one is, like, more on an incline, it looks like. And it goes past it. Maybe it's this? No, because it's going down. It'd have to be here, right? Oh. What? Here? Yeah, there it is. And that's the black cube. And all of this is under the lake. Well, Croissant, like, the whole game has been about, like, the lake. You know, it's Rusty Lake, right? And, like, remember... Maybe you don't. It has been a long time. In Rusty Lake Cave, we went under a submarine to get into the cave where we found the Immortal Life stuff. That's, like, the main intro thing. We had to go under the lake to get into an underwater cave to do stuff for Rusty Lake Cave. So, like, for all of this for the whole ass forest that is in Rusty Lake Paradox and Paradise and I think a few others, for that entire forest to be underneath the lake where that cave is, that makes sense, to me at least. That's a finger. Yeah. Make pairs. Okay. Well, finger goes with blood. Pencil goes with letter. For food, I guess. Stick goes with leaf. Eraser? Cheese? Is this a potato? What's this? I don't know what that is. Oh, potato chip. I don't know what this is. I have a video for you. Not right now. Coffee stirrer? True. Laura Vanderboom. Dear Miss Vanderboom, here is the medicine I discussed with you during our last appointment. The medicine will not cure you. Your fears are too deeply rooted in your past. It will, however, give you the insights you are seeking, Dr. Clark. Also, the little thing was, the stamp was Van Gogh. Unless it has to do specifically with what's going on in the game right now, I do not want to stop. Hey, take this drug I found.
Every night, I have these nightmares. In my dreams, I see them all. Can you also see them?
And this is under the lake. So what she's seeing in her nightmares... Rat. Is underneath the lake, which is where her body is. Cube. Huh. Oh, okay. Whoa, okay, so you keep the baby.
I dream of poor Bob. He holds his broken heart. I dream of poor Bob.
Yeah. You got the hand, what the fuck? Good boy, good boy. Ooh, I like your heart, yeah. Sorry, okay, I'm good. That's not where that goes.
I dream of myself as a little girl and my mother. While she holds my hand, I hold her face.
Okay. Give her a fish head? Can't.
I dream of the detective. He is there, with a large fish. I dream of the detective.
Hi, Dale.
I dream of a bird holding a rat. And then I see the corrupted soul with the head of my mother. What happened to her?
Good question.
I dream of a bird holding a rat. And then I see the corrupted soul.
Hi. Hey, buddy. Hello, person from Rusty Lake Hotel.
I dream of you, my feathered friend, holding a branch full of blossom. I dream of my mother. She has grown old.
Hello, person from
I dream of my mother.
the past within.
She has grown old. She holds a black cube. I dream of my mother. She has grown old.
It's from the past within.
Is she still alive? Where did she go? Will I ever know?
No. Hi, Laura. Where did she go? I don't know. The tree circle. Is it always like that? I know what I need to do. Oh, maybe? Maybe I'm wrong. I made a penis. It was an accident. Oh, maybe it's like that? So it's like, what? Fucking, I don't know. Like 105? I don't, like, I don't know. No, it was. No. Oh, it's less less in-depth than I thought. Man, this happens to me in Baldur's Gate all the time too. I talked about it last session, no spoilers of course. But like I always try to like overthink the game. You know, I try to be really smart and be like, "Ooh, maybe this'll happen." And it never happens. It never works out. It never works in my favor. Of like trying to be smart. Like I'm trying to outsmart the game, but it never works out.
My favorite passenger.
And whatever you say, assumedly, Mr. Hi, Dale. And this is the cop that that got hanged. Why was that rat black like that? That's racist. Why are you the way that you are? Okay. That's not for now. Box. Pipe. Green one. A dead woman. Crowbar. Cool. Sure that'll come in use later. Doesn't do anything yet. Now where could my pipe be? 6. Bucket. Okay. Maybe I need a string and I'm gonna lower it down there. Drew, what the fuck? You can't do. She's not gonna talk anymore. She's not gonna speak. I'm just gonna not say anything. I'm just gonna sit here in silence and stare at the game. Sheesh. Could you imagine that in context of that being like a thing, you know, like imagine walking up to somebody and being like, "Why are you African?" You know, like what what do you say in that? What do you say in that situation? You know, if you're like they just walk up to you and they go, "Why are you African?" For me, I say, "I'm not." But like if you are, like if somebody walked up to you and was like, "You're Caucasian." Like what like it's not offensive. It's just like, what do I do in this situation? You know, it's like what do you mean? What are you talking about? Huh. So that isn't sending current. So it is it does need to like connect. Okay. Yo, why are you white? It's like what the like I don't know. Oh. So that's the end goal. Huh? I feel like I don't have enough stones for this. Oh, I totally do. What happens if I do this? Nothing, okay. Oh. Into the ether. I think that would be right. That's backward. Think about that next time you go up to a rat, Drew. I never will. This is hard. This is a hard one. Okay, I think that my initial starting point is wrong. I think I have to go down here. So close. close. Yeah. You get it? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, what the fuck? How did they get all the way up there? I mean, it doesn't matter. I can't do anything from there. Seem kind of like your, pipes you're cutting off the exit. Well, yeah. I get you. I just don't understand. You know? I feel as though this starting point is right. I just don't know the next step. Which I think might be this. But then I can't do anything from there. Okay. It is the fly on the train. Man, I have no fucking idea. I need help. I have no fucking clue. Like, I see how it works. I get it. I get how it works. I just, like, the solution is so wild to me that I have no idea. The reappearances seem random. They're not. This is pointing to the direction that they're going. I'm officially de-gooed. Man, Ace over here trying to mansplain to me this puzzle, trying to chat-splain to me this puzzle, and Ace doesn't even understand part one. Like Ace over here being like, "Oh, I get it, you fucking idiot," but Ace doesn't even fucking know anything about the puzzle. You goofball. I don't understand. Oh. I'm gonna try some milk, 'cause I don't know. I break that off? No. I pick it? No. Unfortunately, it feels like I have to do that right now. I don't see anything else that I can do. Well, Okay. Okay. Ace got it. Ace underscore queen got it. I repeat, Ace underscore queen got it. After hours, it's been you can see that I was decompressed. I put on my glasses, I took off my watch. It's been 19 hours of us doing this puzzle, but Ace Queen with the massive brain has achieved the puzzle. Where'd he go? Oh.
Sorry, I remember. Please help me. You have so found
Laura?
mother's stamps.
Once again, somebody is both dead and alive at the same time. I'm so confused on the story of these games at this point. Hi. What?
I have nothing to say to you. I have nothing to say to you.
Oh, I see. So this is an inter. Why is it always nipples? Why is it always nipples? What's up with this game in nip? Oh. 641 8952. 641 641 641 641 641. I can't do that anywhere. I don't think there's any codes like that yet. I have tape. What do you think this tape's for? There's probably more to do here.
I have nothing to say to you. I have nothing to say to you.
Six, 4, 1, 3, 8, 9, 5, 2. I wonder if those are things for earlier.
Please help me.
Oh. Sure. Okay. And that should send power here. Yeah! And that gives me a valve. Yeah, I'm gonna let that one slide, Ace. And I can get a buck of Wawa. Moist. Little flick. Just, yeah, just a little flick. Clothespin? Have to do it. No? Okay. Oh, wait. The fire. His nip-nop is like a clock? Like a... Yeah. I think that's gonna be something for later. Yeah. Iron wire. I think that's gonna be something for later, you're right. Yeah. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Then, pow. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. I want to... Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh.
Could you stop doing that?
No. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room.
Could you stop doing that?
I don't remember the rest. What did that give me? I mean, why did I do that? What was the purpose? I mean, like, I see that it took his hat off, but, like, what about that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Could you stop doing that?
Stop doing what, homie? Ew.
Oh, enough. I'll tell you now. The key is behind the hand of the dead woman.
The key is behind the hand of the dead one.
Please help me.
Key is behind the hand... Oh. Locker key and also tape. Put that there. And then... Dog, bird, boat, tree. Oh, shit. What was the code? This is a 3 code, right? So this is a 4. So, 8952. I don't know. Does this tell me? I don't. 8952. 8952. 8952. 8952. 8952. 8952. 8952. 8952. 8952. 8952. Good? No. Okay. Dead woman. Dead woman, won't you say my name? Dead woman, won't you say my name? Dead woman, won't you say your name for me? What? I mean, okay, I think I get it. Bone, 3. So it's 3. I don't know what the bird would be, though. Okay, I think it's 4 blank 5 9. 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 Nope, guess I'm wrong. Okay. Is it boat tree? Oh. I thought it was tree boat. So it's 9-5. Not. Okay. So it's 9-5. And then this is. Okay. Power through this one. There we go. Gee golly. What was the symbol? Got it. Or 15. Or 15. No? Oh, they don't stay.
You want it. It's time to leave this place.
I bet that's something. Now we're under the lake.
This is where I belong.
I don't agree.
Remember now the tree. Look behind you. Look behind you.
Agree. Rose.
Finally, you have found me. I belong to the lake now. My past and future self. My daughter. I know she can live another life. She can still blossom.
Huh?
This is how I left the other world. An old woman.
You left Otherworld?
But I belong to the lake now. I am enlightened. A tree among others. Help my daughter. She can still blossom.
Will I ever know? Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Huh?
Finally, I can see the blossom. My mother, I know she's here for me. I can live another life without sorrow. The lake belongs to me. My dear Harvey, take the train and find your own future.
Huh? I'm Harvey? I'm 90% sure. And I forgot this? Harvey's the parakeet. The parakeet is Harvey. I'm the parakeet. Forget your suitcase? What the fuck you talking about? Dear Harvey, if you read this letter, you have successfully accompanied Laura on her journey, but I have another task for you. Please meet me at the lake, Mr. Owl. You have found an underground map. Use the button to travel. Lake.
One cube at every station. So, we will meet again. Use your items wisely.
What the fuck? What the fucking... It's these things! Okay, alright, okay. Okay. I gotta pee. So we're going to do this. We're going to go collect this stuff, right? Fully acknowledging that I feel as though this is just going to end with the first part of this ARG that I know exists. Because I know that there is an ARG for this game, just like there was for the White Door. So, fully acknowledging that this is probably just going to end with the first seed for the ARG, we're going to do it. But when we get to the point where we're doing the ARG, we're just going to look it up. Because I need... This stuff is... So, like, they make their ARG so complicated that it's made to be like a group effort by many people, you know? We're not going to be able to do it alone. It's just not going to happen. Use your items. We never opened this. Interesting. So we need another key. What would you do for a Klondike bar? If we go here, is this... I think this is the one that had the vending machine. Nut bar. Okay. So that's a nut bar. Let's go back to School Street and give it to the kid. Group effort. Well, it's meant to be done with, like, the entire community. My eyes also hurt. Like, I was wearing these partly as a joke. I didn't want to leave them on the whole time, but my eyes do hurt. I have been, these last couple days to, like, make up for being gone, I've pulled a little bit of overtime. So I'm going to wear these. I'm also going to fix my sitting so that it's a little higher real quick. Little higher. I don't care if you see my floor. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Let's give the nut bar to the kid with the nut allergy, which was this kid, I think. 222 123 222 213 222 213 222 213 222 213 222 213 222 213 222 213 222 213 222 213 222 213 222 213 222 213 222 213 222 213. Was that wrong? Oh, I mixed two of them. Stone Cube. We're gonna go back to School Street real quick, because I left the nut bar on them, so I'm gonna take that back. You can't. Okay. 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 I got a cube. Let's go to like. I think I just misclicked. Oh, okay. Good. I moved a little too fast. Dad, I'm thinking. I recently bought. Also, hi, Auntie Gap. How are you? Recently bought Lethal Company, right? Maybe we'll do Lethal Company instead of Starfield later this week. I'm thinking, like, maybe I should wait until I get the new PC to continue Starfield. Since it did destroy my PC that one night. We made it pretty far, but it did kill my PC. And also, it kind of looked like shit. We have this bucket.
Leave me alone.
And this crowbar. Honestly, it didn't look that bad. I agree that I've definitely played games on the lowest settings that have looked worse, but I do think that it looked bad. Oh, this is where we were. Okay. Good, Drew. How are you? I'm doing all right. Oh, Bill. No, that's Bob.
There you go.
Now I got a donut. What do I do with this donut? I have an idea. What if we give it to the kid? Dumpling, thank you for everything except to Croissant. Croissant, I hope you enjoy your emotes and your balloon. What if I give it to you? No. What do I do with the donut? Donut, donut, donut. There's nobody here other than the corpse. So it can't be here. Could be in Child Lane. There's a lot of people here. Hey man, you want a donut? No? Okay. There was the dude in that. In the photo service thing. Maybe the bird. There was the bird. The crow that was, chilling. Oh, not here. I meant to go to School Street. No.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
I hate school.
I hate school.
When is that metro coming?
You look funny.
Maybe, Laura.
Oh, my favorite. Have you seen that mysterious person? She visits the red tiled station at noon.
I remember you.
Tiled. Is this? I mean, this is kind of red tiled. I mean, the walls. I guess not. Red tiled station, huh? This is red tiled. Why can't I access this? There it goes. Okay. Maybe it just means all red. Maybe it's got to be all red. I know it's nitpicky. Really wish there wasn't a loading screen between all of these right now. You know what I mean? Really wishing we had the power of the PS5 with this game. You know what I mean? Here it is. We gotta make this noon. Interesting. Never seen that lady before. I wish the PS5 had some decent IP that weren't just sequels to PS4. The only new IP it has is Returnal. Oh my god. I'm gonna write this down. BV. Right. Second. Ooh, and VV. Screenshot it? No. I don't remember where that is. I think it's School Street. I know what it's referencing, but I just don't remember where it is. I'm a genius. Okay, so it needs to be... Boom. Boom. What? Boom. 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 Ice Cube. Good actor. Loved him in the hit family film Are We There Yet? Okay. Let's look around and see if we can do anything with the items that we have. Maybe here? No, I can't dip the bucket into there. Okay. What was this again? Oh. And we got the rat out of there. Can I take the fish? No. You can't draw in her book. Okay. PS5 not worth it yet for me. I agree. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I'll say two things again. The only game on the PS5 that I actually want and is only available on the PS5 is Demon Souls. I want the Demon Souls remake, and they haven't brought it to PC. It is still exclusive to PS5. It's the only one. I don't care about anything else that is exclusive to PS5 because I know that a lot of them are gonna come to PC eventually. Because the only other one that I'm like, I need to play this is Spider-Man 2. That's it. And Spider-Man 1 came to PC, so it'd be kind of stupid if they didn't bring Spider-Man 2 to PC, you know what I'm saying? Spider-Man 1 came to PC, so Spider-Man 2 should, you know? And that's the only one. Every single other thing that has released on PS5 is now on PC for me. Because really the only other one that comes to mind that I haven't played but want to is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. And that's on PC. I just haven't played it yet because my computer can't run it. So. I have an idea. Oh, and Final Fantasy 16. No, okay. I apologize on Ratchet and Clank fans' behalf that your main exposure to the franchise was the 2016. Yeah, I haven't played any... What I want to do one of these days, and I know I say this all the fucking time, I want to play every Ratchet and Clank game. I want to go through the entire franchise and play all of them. Because I did like 2016. I thought it was alright. I want to do all of them. But guess what? Gotta finish Zelda first. Drown the baby. What happens if we put this time elsewhere? 10:15? Because we put it on this clock, right? It's not 10:15. What happens if we go to, like, Soul Street? I did it, Anna. It blew up. Okay, well, Soul Street doesn't have a clock, so I guess we're not doing it here. So let's try Sorrow. And 15. I feel like we need to do a lot of things that we're not realizing. Maybe something in relation to those. I mean, like, where else do we have combination locks? You know? Sorrow's Crossing. I realized this whole time I've been covering an item. My bad. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Any ideas, chat? Maybe we can water the tree. long is this bloody game? It's only been like 3 hours. Say that like we've been playing it for 20. It's only been like 3 hours. Thought it was gonna be quicker. Nah. Technically, the game is ended. We're going for a secret ending right now. Got it. 3 and then 1 in the bottom. 3, 0, 1. 3, 0, 1. Where was that? I remember seeing that somewhere. 3, 0, 1. 3, 0, 1. 3, 0, 1. 3, 0, 1. 3, 0, 1. 3, 0, 1. 3, 0, 1. This one. Marble cube. Marble cube. No? Okay. Well, there's still like 3 cubes to go, right? Yeah. There's 3 more cubes somewhere. 3 more cubes. Where could those be? I'm actually almost done. Let's go, baby! Woo! Woo! Go to way, go to way! Woo! Nothing? Okay. Can we do something with the owl statue? Like the bottom part? I tried, but the kid's in there. And she's just like, leave me alone, pussy. And then I'm like, okay, God, geesh. Child. Kill the child. It would be really in lore for this game if we killed the kid. Honestly. And that this entire game, the kid's just been dead, but also alive. Because that also is kind of just what... There's gotta be a phone number somewhere, right? There's gotta be. There's gotta be a phone number somewhere. I mean, I know that one. But there's gotta be another one.
Leave me alone.
See? I didn't mean to go here. What if you press the eyes on the statue while the kid is inside it? I don't think we can press the eyes again, but I'll try. Yeah, nah. We close the eyes and the thing closes and then we go, is that the point of 87? Alright, that would have been a very funny joke had it worked out. However, it didn't. So, like, I gave my best. Thank you. Okay, cool.
Your train arrives at 2:45.
Did you say that before? Whoa, 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 calm it down. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay. She did. Looking for numbers, da 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 da. Looking for phone numbers, do 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 do. Looking for phone numbers, do 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 do. Oh, wait a minute. Is there a pug in here? No. Maybe his tattoos or something in here? Maybe? Can you paint the eyes red? I tried to. But I'll try again. Let me look around first. Since we're here. You know? Oh! A fishing net. Okay. A fishing net that can't catch this fish. Child lane. I'll try it, Alchemist. You were right. I thought I tried that. 6 or 9 rather. Where was 9? Was that Sorrow? You had the crowbar selected? Maybe, yeah. No. Was it Soul? I thought it was one of the last ones, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah, there it is. Copper? Hey Johnny, how you doing? I recognize this art style. It's from the Rusty Lake franchise, which we've played every game of so far. You can see the entire franchise by typing !Rusty Lake. One word. Nice shades. Thank you, my eyes hurt. So we still need a 2 for that. Catch the kid. No. So we still need a 2 E, which is definitely one of the solutions. Paint isn't needed. Yeah. So it took it away. It took it away because now we're done with the paint. So we're still going to use the crossbow, the bucket, and the fishing net at some point. I think you were right. No. I don't know. That definitely seems like it's something.
What do you want from me?
I hate school.
Oh. What? I think that's not something we need anymore. I think that was for this puzzle. We just didn't see it. We figured it out on our own.
Your train arrives at 2:45.
When is that metro coming?
Funny. Really funny.
When is that metro coming? I hate school.
Okay. Can we put the fish in the bucket? I tried. It had water in it. I can try again without the water. I'm going there next anyways. That is a noise. It's so much louder than everything else. No. And I already tried to pick it up when it had water in it, so. Yeah. Yes, I did. Is there a phone number on this? No. Could the numbers above the 3 sodas be a phone number? The 3 sodas. The 3 sodas. The 3 sodas. I don't know what you're talking about. The 3 sodas. Your singing feels like when I see my mozzarella sticks cook. What does that mean? In that vending machine? Oh, you see these as sodas? Oh, I see. So you're thinking it's 60, 90, 75? We can try. This is not the right area. 60, 90, 75. 60, was it here? 90, 75. 60, 90, 75. 60, 90, 75. 60, 90, 75. 60, 90, 75. I thought I went to the second stop. 60, 90, 75. 60, 90, unless you mean this one. 60, 90, you mean this one, okay. 75. Oh. 6, 9, 75. No. 9, 1, 1. No. Good call, though. Yeah, I'd probably need a coin. You peel the poster away? We did before, but I'll try again. What? Why'd I get an achievement for that? Okay. Sure. I clicked the B and got an achievement. Cool. I'm guessing that's in reference to the past within. I don't know. Can you catch that, the bug with the net? Oh yeah, it's not gonna respawn. It's called a fishing net, you know what I mean? So like I'm thinking that it's fishing related, but like I tried to catch the singular fish we've seen and that didn't work out, you know what I mean? You killed a bee, my dog stepped on a bee. Dog, bird, boat, tree. 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 Dog? It's not doing anything. I was thinking like dog, boat, bird, tree or something like that, but yeah, nah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Gotta be quick on my draw. Got it. Easy peasy. Put it in the bucket. No? Oh, fucking brutalize it. Alright, got it. What's this key for? This key is for number 2, which I think was all the way back in crib. Maybe child, one of the two. The fish straight up. Hotel.
Ticket to the next station. 1 shrimp, please. Ticket to the next station. 1 shrimp,
from Rusty
please.
Lake Hotel. And also later on in Cave. He needs a shrimp. Okay, so we need to find the shrimp room, the infamous shrimp room. Shrimp? Yeah, one of the other games. I forget which one. It might have been Hotel. I don't think we found it in our playthrough, but I learned afterward that there was like a hidden shrimp room. I don't know. It's just been a through line thing. A couple games have like mentioned shrimp, and that one had a shrimp room. It's been a weird through line thing. So we have one more thing that we need to find. We have one more cube that we need to find. And in order to find it, I'm assuming we need to get a shrimp. What's this game called? This game is called Underground Blossom, I believe. You can type exclamation game, I think, and it'll pop up. But the entire franchise is called Rusty Lake. It's the Rusty Lake franchise. And there's 18 games in total, so it's been quite the journey thus far. I bet the baby is somehow the shrimp? We can take a look. figure he's in relation to the hotel, so I was like, maybe. No, I can't pull this in any which way. Nor this. Did I try that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Stop yawning. It's late. Past end time. So I'm getting tie-tie. Here's my guess. No. She's yawning too.
You did class.
What do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
I hate school.
I hate school. Did you fill the grate with water? Yeah. That's how we got the arrow things that I currently still have right there. Can't move those, so it can't be this.
Donut, my favorite.
Two. Two. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got the spiral cube already. I think we started with the spiral cube. One more. I need to find the shrimp room. I do think it has to do with that book, now that I looked at it. I don't know what I would do with these numbers anyways. Maybe this? I mean, it's like the only thing that's colored, and there's also like blood on the eye, but like the bleeding eye is a reference to one of the previous games, A. And B, I feel as though that would be with the paint that I no longer have.
Sold out. Sold out.
You know what I mean? So because we're out of paint, we're done, you know? Set all clocks to 12? You think all the clocks to 12, huh? Are you looking at a walkthrough or something right now? I don't want to walk through if that's what you're doing. Yeah, we got in the nun, yeah. 5 a.m. is the witching hour, I believe. Thought it is 3 a.m. Pretty sure it's 5. I mean, I could be wrong. I did Anna. I was thinking back to the nun. Already at noon. Yeah, that nun was weird, because that's like, I don't think that was in a reference to any of the previous games or anything. I don't remember that. You know? That was crazy. I don't know what that was. Maybe it's his nipples. Maybe it's something to do with your nipples. No? Please don't be this. Okay, cool. You could do a bit. Set all clocks to the time in the pic. What pic? What picture? Oh, I already did that. I didn't set all the clocks to it, but I did. That was the solution to move on to the next chapter. Why is it a paperclip and a clothespin? What we found. Let's remember this. That's like a target symbol, right? Don't have one that looks like a target symbol. Maybe we have to set all the clocks at 10:15. Maybe. So that it's the time on her watch. That has a very clear symbol that isn't the one we have. Or maybe I'm overthinking this and I just need to use crowbar on it. No? Okay. Maybe I need to use watch? No. Or the water, rather. 10, 15. That's 11:15. No, it's not. That was right. 10:15. Okay. Full street. Man, I really wish this loading screen wasn't here. We would be done with this by now had this loading screen not happened every time. Cross. Good night, Ace. I love you. Mwah. This already is. I don't think there was a clock on Soul Street. Oh. What is this? Like 150? I might need to give up on this one, because I don't have a clue. Do any of you have any idea? Any ideas? I can't move this, right?
Ticket to the next station. 1 shrimp, please.
Yeah, we might need to walk through this one. I got all the way to the last key before I needed it. But I have no idea. So if chat doesn't have any ideas, then we will walk through it. Have we done anything with the newspaper man? We can't interact with him at all. What? Check your extra inventory just in case. I don't have any. This is all I got. To the left of the blossoming tree, there's a part where you can click. Oh, that's not a shrimp, though. Okay, so that's not what we were looking... Control F. Shrimp. What? Shrimp isn't here. Huh? What? Underground Blossom 100% achievements. Shrimp. One shrimp, please. Story. Insert also. Okay, cool. I get a shrimp for this, right? Okay, cool. Can I move these? Okay. I know what to do with those. But, I'm gonna do this first.
Ticket to the next station. One shrimp, please. The train leaves at 2:25.
2:25. Hi. Yeah? Huh? Dog. Hey, Albert. Hey, William.
Welcome back, Javi. I am glad you're here. We have work to do. The day of the lake is coming.
Day of the lake is coming. Guessing that's the next game, maybe? I can just go back there anytime, huh? That's probably moving on to the next. That's probably the ARG, maybe, or maybe that was the beginning. Maybe we played as Harvey in Rusty Lake Hotel, and that was the beginning of Rusty Lake Hotel, like completing a time loop. Maybe I don't know. I need. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that the answer to this is in relation to the Order of Cube Escape collection, right? Right? What that order is, I don't know. S stands for seasons. And then it's a lake. This is a water cube, right? And then that has spirally looking. There's a box that looks like a box to me. Case 23. Don't know. The Mill. That kind of fits that. Birthday. It's almost Jesus' birthday. Theater. Okay, I might need to look this up. All right, buddy. I need to look this up. All right. I feel as though I'm right here. I just don't know what the order would be. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look this one up. I was right. It was directly scrolling down. This? Oh no, it's not. It's this. 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 And then an S. And then a box. I would have never gotten this. And then a cross. And then drop that. What does that give me?
Look around.
Cube.
She is ready. It is time to ascend. We will meet again.
Look around.
What? Okay, so anyways, I guess that's everything. They also had an ARG that was running. I don't know. ARG document, I found it. Can I open this on Chrome? Okay, just to show you how, like, dedicated the audience of this game is and stuff, right? There's, this right here of all the people that have worked on an ARG for this game. There's this many people working on it. See all that? It's 72 pages long. It is a 72-page long document. Like, it never ends. Yeah. Where's the TLDR? You know what I mean? Because, like, we could sit here and go through all of this. And probably get something, like, cool out of it, but, like, I don't know. It's just, it's a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. And I'm sure, like, a lot of this gives, like, useful and meaningful information to, like, the story as a whole. But it's like, oh my god, you know what I mean? I'd rather not. There was VHS tapes. People had to get VHS tapes. God damn. What did that just say? Winners screenshot time codes. Interesting. There was a crossword. Code. There's a lead in the Switch trailer. Looks like somebody experimenting on a corrupted soul. Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah. So just to let you know that like these games go even deeper than like where we're at, you know? Because there was also a an ARG for the White Door as well. I believe that one was even longer than what we just looked at. So it's like these games are so deep and like it's so interesting to me of all of this stuff. I don't want to do all that. Is there like a secret ending for getting all these? There's secret ending for getting all these? I don't want to do all this. I guess we'll do all this. Cause I don't know, it doesn't say. Alright, what's the 3? This one is called Bothersome, so it's gonna be after Bothersome. Alright, we'll do all this, I guess. We'll wrap it up, because, like, why not? We need Departing Child Lane. Finish story. Oh, we already got that. Oh, cool, it has symbols. Keep clicking the boy who was hit with the egg. Okay. A lot of these are easy. We'll go through it fast. It'll be fine. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just tired.
Shut up, Johnny.
Cool. Okay. Next up, we need one that looks like a bug. Once you see a black body on the floor, click its head until a bug comes out. Okay. Alright. These are easy. Maybe it'll result in something, maybe it won't. Not really that big of a deal. Okay. And then we need nice technique. Play with a nipple of the prisoner for a while. You know, I feel like I did that. You know? Like, I feel like we were there for a really long time. But sure, we'll do it again. Whatever. Cowabunga, I don't care. Yeah, we got it. The fuck? Okay, then we need whatever these are. So we need the one before the shrimp. Go to Soul Street and click on the green box to close it. I can close the box? I didn't know that. I think we're on Soul Street right now. Yep. Close the box. Enter new code 5372. got a mask. Go to crib station and give it to Rose. Okay. This is one of the masks from Arthur's collection. Okay. And then we need what looks like a deer. Go to child. Oh, this is the long one. Go to child lane and use the phone. This must have been part of the ARG. This must be the ARG achievement. Go. Okay, hang on. Go to child lane. Use the phone. 74222. 74222. 74222. We're almost done, chat. 74222. 7 4 2 2 2.
Hi, Chad Brunswick speaking.
Yeah, this is the ARG.
Are you interested in visiting Best Kept Memory? Please take the 25 to 9 Metro. See you soon.
Okay. 8:35. Arthur. Best Kept Memory Distribution Center.
Distribution Center. You can find all your personal memories safely stored on VHS tapes.
Huh. Okay. So this is all the ARG stuff that we've seen. But we don't need to do all this because it will take 20 years for us to do it. Use the keypad next to the door and enter the code. I'm going to put this in chat. I'm going to put this in chat. But all of this leads to the ARG. So just know that I'm playing the game wrong right now. Because you're meant to do the ARG to get here. But I'm fucking lazy. This is a black cube. Enter the room and click the lamp. I did. Oh, I got it. Oh! Okay. Alright. Did I get it? I did. Okay, and then this other achievement is also the, stuff. Enter code 23 in the tape machine and pick up a tape labeled, okay, hang on, one thing at a time. The tape, oh, sorry, this tape machine. We need the one that is Vendom Ba. You see it, chat? There it is. And then we need to put this in the TV. Okay. Okay. Key. For what? We need to get key. We need to go to what? We need to get. So we just basically seen the end of the fucking thing. After you get the keys bag, you get a key. Another key is in box 66.
Please, put the tape back in the box.
Oh, my bad. Be kind, rewind, chat. Oh, shit. Man, there are members of chat that don't know about Be Kind Rewind. That's wild to me. Okay, so we got 2 keys. You can use both keys to open the filing cabinets in the room behind the keypad. Okay, we need to enter the code again. 83579924442. That's also my bank code. Mr. Memory. What? I can't access this. Am I supposed to be able to access this? No? Maybe not. I don't think they accessed it in the thing. Cool. Alright, well, we got everything. And it didn't result in a secret ending, so now we know. But we've done everything. Okay. Now I feel comfortable ending this video game. For those of you watching the VOD, thanks for watching. I love you. Mwah.